I think because of the fact that this G10 head-up display can display so much information on its display screen and at the same time, and in this large-sized and very easy-to-read font as well, is one of the main reasons why I like this HUD so much. I will admit this 16 by 9 display screen is not a feature that you will experience much with other head-up displays, but when you get used to it, it's definitely a design feature that you very quickly become to love about the G10. And it's also a feature I would like to see again with other HUDs in the future as well. You have to admit, this large display screen does make it very attractive to look at, and also incredibly convenient to use every day as well. And that, along with the other features that the G10 has to offer, is what makes this such a great head-up display for any driver to own. If you're like me and you like these type of head-up displays that you can attach to your front windscreen like this, then I honestly think the G10 could be the perfect head-up display for you. Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. If you're new here, hello and welcome to the channel, and I hope you like today's video. If you like car technology content, then hit that subscribe button because that's what you're going to see on this channel. Okay, so in today's video, I'm reviewing another head-up display, and it's from the G series family. The G series head-up displays are without any doubt one of my favorite range of HUDs now. Every time I'm testing out another head-up display and it's from the G series, I just know it's going to be good before I even start testing it, because they generally always are, and this one is no different. This is the G10 head-up display. It's solely a GPS controlled HUD, and of course that's an advantage straight away because it also makes this head-up display compatible with diesels, trucks, hybrids, and EVs as well, unlike the OBD2 head-up displays, which a lot of you guys have been asking me about, even more so recently actually, as it seems a lot of you are now buying EVs. And if I could afford to, I would probably buy an EV as well, because the tech is really interesting to me. However, I would not want to replace my petrol engine completely, as I am a petrol head fan as well. This head-up display has all of the great features you would expect from a G series HUD. But with this one, because of its very large-sized 4.5-inch display, it means it can display a lot of data on the head-up display screen and all at the same time as well. And that's definitely not a bad thing either. And not only that, but its large-sized display screen also allows everything to be displayed in a larger sized font as well, making everything easy and clear to see at all times. Actually, I guess I shouldn't really describe it as a very large display screen, because even though it may look like it on camera, it's not really that big at all, measuring only approximately 128 millimeters long by 65 millimeters in height. If you do think that's big, believe me, you will very quickly become a huge fan of it after using it for an hour. Now you might be looking at the G10 and thinking, oh, it's also another type of projective style of head-up display that projects the display onto your front windscreen, because it does kind of look similar to that type of HUD, but no, it's not. To be honest, I didn't think I was going to like the G10 as much as I do, because this long-shaped 16 by 9 aspect ratio display screen did look a bit strange to me at first glance, but after using it for the last 3 weeks, I can confirm that I'm now basically totally in love with it. Well, most of it anyway. As always, I am not a huge fan of the micro USB power connector port, because USB-C is always a lot better. But apart from that, it looks and works incredibly well. And it's been very reliable, and the build quality is also really good as well. The G10 is easy to install, and it attaches to your front windscreen using this supplied windscreen mounting adapter. This, of course, is a very common feature with most of the G series HUDs, and it's a feature that I personally love as well. Alternatively, you can also attach it to your dashboard as well using this supplied adhesive tape. As you can see, the base of the G10 has been designed for it to be mounted this way as well. But I personally would recommend using the mounting adapter and attaching it to your front windscreen instead, if possible. The G10 is a very stylish and clean looking design HUD, and controlling this device is also super easy to do as well. And it's all done using this single scrolling wheel here on the top of the device. Using this scrolling wheel is how you navigate through the different settings of the device, and pressing the scrolling wheel also serves as a confirmation button and a display mode selection switch as well. And because the G10 is USB powered, it means you just plug it into a cigarette lighter socket adapter, a USB adapter, and then the HUD just turns on and off with your ignition automatically. The G10 supports both kilometers per hour and miles per hour speed units, and like all of the G series head-up displays and most other head-up displays, you can of course also adjust the speed accuracy as well, if you find that it is not accurate enough to the speedometer of your particular vehicle. On my car, which is an Alfa Romeo Giulietta, I guess I'm just lucky because with the G series head-up displays, they are always perfectly matched to what my speedometer reads straight out of the box. But of course this won't be the case for all cars, so adjustment will be required for some. And it is important that your HUD reads the same speed as the speedometer of the car. Now, as for its features, being a GPS-controlled HUD, it does of course have a built-in satellite meter, which is what this is here, which is really useful because it allows you to see when the HUD has made a successful connection with the satellites above. It also has a built-in compass just up here in the top corner, which again is useful for navigation, including a built-in altitude meter as well. This, of course, in the top corner is a built-in clock, which only supports the 12-hour time format, which in my opinion is good because I'm not a huge fan of the 24-hour time format anyway. A built-in fatigue driving alarm is also another one of its included features, which by default is set to 8 hours. The HUD can be set up to sound both a audible and visual alarm when you have been driving for a long period of time. This of course reminding you to pull over and have a rest before continuing to drive on any further. Obviously 8 hours is a long time, so I would recommend setting this to 2 or 3 hours max. The G10 also supports auto brightness, like the majority of all other head-up displays. The G10 also has a built-in speed progress bar as well, which is what this is here, which is definitely a different feature to what you get with a lot of other head-up displays, but it is a nice feature to have. And above that is a line of red icons displaying which of the different functions you're currently using as well. And this represents most of the supported features of the HUD itself. Now, what about a built-in speed alarm? Does it support that as well? Yes, it does, but it does not only support one speed alarm, it supports 3. Yes, with the G10 you can set up 3 individual speed alarms because it is of course another head-up display that has multiple speed alarm support. Which is just one reason why I love the G series head-up displays so much, because as you already know if you follow this channel, this is a very common feature for the G series head-up displays to include. Okay, now before continuing on with its other features, let's just try this multiple speed alarm feature out first. Okay, so I have set up the first speed alarm, which is there, to 30 kilometers per hour, the second speed alarm to 40 kilometers per hour, and the third to 50 kilometers per hour. So when I get up to 30 kilometers per hour, the visual speed alarm will flash on the display and the audible speed alarm will sound. Now, because I will not be reducing my speed below 30 kilometers per hour, it means the visual speed alarm will continue flashing throughout the second and third speed alarms as well, as the first speed alarm will override the second and third visually, but not audibly, of course, as you're about to see. So let's test this out so you can see what I mean. So that's how the multiple speed alarms work with the G10. And just in case you're wondering, yes, the audible speed alarm can be turned off if you don't like it or want to use it. And to do that, it's the same process as all the other G series head-up displays. You just hold the scrolling wheel here on the top of the device to the left until it beeps 3 times, now indicating that the internal buzzer is switched off. To turn it back on again, you just do the same thing, hold the scrolling wheel to the left again, but this time it will be 2 times instead, confirming that the internal buzzer is now switched back on again. The G10 head-up display supports 8 different types of display modes, and they can be selected by simply just pressing the button here on the top of the device, just with single presses of course. And when you do that, these are the 8 display modes that you will receive. So you can have the speed displayed by itself, the speed with the compass, the speed with the clock and the distance meter, the speed with the clock, a distance meter including the compass, the speed with the speed progress bar only, the speed progress bar and the compass, the speed progress bar, the clock and the distance meter, and lastly the speed progress bar, the clock, the distance meter and the compass. Now technically speaking, by using the scrolling wheel you can actually customize some of these display modes as well, resulting in a few more display modes. So for example, on this display mode, pressing the scrolling wheel to the left, you can change the clock into an acceleration time meter, or into a direction angle meter, or even to a driving time distance meter. Pressing the scrolling wheel to the right, you can now change the distance meter into an altitude meter. Then another press gives you the longitude coordinates, and then with another press you will get the latitude coordinates as well. And that pretty much covers all of the display modes that the G10 has to offer. Now at the time of this review, the G10 head-up display here is going to cost you approximately 35 New Zealand dollars. That is by using the link that, as always, I have provided below for you in the video description. Once again, the G10 is another one of my favorite head-up displays from the G series family of HUDs. Up until now, the G13, which is this one right here, has probably been my favorite G series HUD, but now I think I like the G10 a little bit better, but just a little bit, because honestly I could recommend all the G series head-up displays. They are all reliable, easy to use, and always very affordable as well. And because they are all GPS controlled, it's going to be the safest way to ensure the compatibility with your particular car as well. As cool as OBD2 HUDs are, they are not and will not work with all vehicles, unfortunately, as a lot of people seem to be discovering nearly every week, going by the comments that I receive from you guys. Now, if you like the G10 as much as I do, and I couldn't blame you, because it is a great head-up display, and you are interested in another G series HUD, then you will of course find reviews for the other G series HUDs on this channel as well, including many other head-up displays as well. So if you would like to check those out, you will find everything in my HUD playlist. Anyway guys, that is now going to bring us to the end of another video, and thank you so much for watching. For anyone who is interested in purchasing the G10 HUD for themselves, the link in the description area below is just one place where you could purchase it from, because it is also available online from many other places at the moment as well. Anyway guys, if you like this video or found it helpful, then please like, share, comment and subscribe to the channel, where you can watch even more car tech videos, and I hope to see you all in the next video.